What's up, everyone? Before we get started in today's video, I'd like to invite you to join me in 15 plus interactive coaching style live streams a month on this new platform. These live streams will be designed to awaken your intuition, show you what it feels like, what it looks like to invite presence into your life. If you like the topics that I shared on this channel, like observing the mind and being in a state of non-reactivity, we will be diving deeper into these topics in this more intimate space, especially for those who didn't get a chance to do any one-on-ones or were even thinking about doing one-on-ones. This is a coaching session. And just know, if you miss a session, you will have access to a library of all of my recorded live streams, so you won't miss out. So be sure to click the link down below and join this new, very intimate space where we will be sharing wisdom, encouragement, and the more you immerse yourself in this space, the easier it will be to feel, recognize, and acknowledge the infinite possibilities that surround you. On to the video. I'm back! And I'm feeling better than ever. I'm feeling more assertive than ever. And I've come to deliver a powerful message to you. This message is also quite personal to me, a huge part of my current journey. I'm sharing with you what it looks like to engage with the world around you in a more heart-centered approach. And when I say heart-centered approach, this does not have to do with suppressing your true feelings, your thoughts. It has nothing to do with choosing behaviors and making decisions of what you should do. No, you're truly feeling this. This is coming out from your heart center. This is coming out through the heart chakra. You are getting in touch with it, giving it more awareness. You are transmuting pain into wisdom. Assert yourself. That is self-love. This video is all about a heart-centered approach to boundary setting. In this video, I will share with you three steps to help you effortlessly step into that space. I don't know why I did this. Effortlessly step into this space. And let me tell you, by the end of this video, all right, you're gonna learn what it means to love the sound of your feet walking away from those who aren't meant for you. It's gonna be second nature. Assert yourself. That is self-love. Boundaries. They define the space between you and unconscious behavior coming from unconscious individuals. They help you to understand who you truly are fully, what you truly need, what you truly want. And it shows other people how to treat you. Because the way you treat yourself is a mirror, is each person's first impression of how to treat you. If you treat yourself like a king, like a queen, who knows they deserve respect, they deserve love, they are valued, the other people around you will see that and mirror the same thing. And if they don't, it won't matter. Why? Because you engage with the world in a more heart-centered approach. When I talk about heart-centered approach, it does not mean that you are suppressing emotions or feelings. No, right? It means that you are in such a high space that they can't touch you. The fear, it dissolves in the face of you. It dissolves in your space. It doesn't bother you because you know you actually empathize with them. You're empathizing and you're placing space. You know, often what happens is when we find difficulty setting boundaries, it's due to not having a full spectrum, a full perspective of what respect towards us looks and feels like. So often we go about our day allowing our thoughts and feelings to just go under the radar, just to get through the day. We allow abuse to happen to us just to get through the day, right? We feel this fear might arise because there's a challenge that comes with standing up against the people that are around us, standing up against injustices that are happening to us. But the more you set boundaries, the more you get in a practice of setting these boundaries, it becomes second nature. Often, you know, it might even feel like the people around us, you know, the people around us, right? When you might think in your head, someone right now who you need to set a boundary with. And what might come up is, oh, but they don't truly know or see this. They're not truly aware of it. Oh, but they do show me love here in this area of life. They show me love here and here, but they don't show me love in A, B, and C. They don't show me respect in A, B, and C. You know, oftentimes the people around us, the people close to us, friends, families, colleagues, whatever it might be, yeah, they're unconscious. And their actions and their words, they violate us. And they're not aware of it. But that does not mean that you need to put up with that negative energy. It doesn't mean that you need to accept that, because you don't. Boundaries. Being put in a place where you truly sit back and you ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? What do I deserve in this moment? By you honoring your journey, oops, by you honoring your journey, what helps is you honoring your journey, and then for them, they begin to be challenged to step into a new space. Now, you don't have control over their actions or behaviors. You only have control over your own. But what I'm saying is, when you honor your journey, you're protecting your space, right? Awareness is your greatest protection. You are protecting your space, and in that, you are sending them on their merry way. And it's up to them as to whether or not they want to consider whether their thoughts or actions can be shifted so that they can come back into your space. And if they choose not to, then guess what? They are not meant for you. And that means your spirit is ready to engage its energy in other people, because you are creating space for those who are truly meant for you to be around you. When I talk about a heart-centered approach, right? We're talking about a heart-centered approach versus head-centered, right? When I say head-centered, what I'm talking about is more of a conditioning. This idea of, I should set this boundary because I should, right? Or I should do this because I should. It's coming from a space that's not being felt. It's not truly you. You're not expressing yourself authentically, right? And it doesn't connect with you enough. So it would be more difficult for you, to place in that space. So 3 steps. Here are 3 steps for approaching boundary setting in a heart-centered approach. Number 1, honor the thoughts and feelings that arise as you're reflecting. Honor them. whatever comes to the surface, honor them, right? Acknowledge the pain that has been inflicted onto you. Acknowledge it. Don't just brush it aside. Don't just say, I'm gonna let this go. Oh, no, I'm just gonna keep letting this person verbally abuse me, talk to me however they want, treat me however. No. You feel your feelings. Be there with it. It's telling you something. Right now, you are reconnecting with the self. You're reconnecting with this heart center. What are you feeling? Let me feel you. Pay attention to the first thought that comes to mind, right? Sometimes that thought, it comes from such an ego-centered space where we do feel a sense of resentment. We feel this pain and immediately we feel resentful. We feel fear, we feel hatred. Just be real with yourself. It happens. That's what we're feeling. Honor it, okay? It doesn't mean react to it. It doesn't mean act out with it, but honor that it's there. You don't necessarily, you don't need to act on that. Just honor it. Next, change your perspective around the pain. Create a new narrative where you are the victor, not the victim. Oftentimes, when we choose that victim mindset, it's due to feeling a fear around facing the pain that was inflicted onto us. It's easier to make ourselves smaller. But instead, choose to see yourself as a victor. Change the narrative. How can this pain turn into wisdom? How can this pain, how can this opportunity help me to evolve my state of consciousness? We're living in this world, we're on our own journey, and it's inevitable that we come into contact with unconscious people. Those people, they may be incredibly close to us, our friends, our family, colleagues. It's important we take this time to see the situation in a new light. Everything that happens to us is all about our thoughts about it, our perspectives about it. So if we come aware enough, if we honor our emotions and feelings, and we create the practice of shifting the narrative, naturally we are stepping into this heart-centered space because we're honoring ourselves first. We're not doing what society tells us we should do. Oh, forgive them because you should. Forgive them when you truly feel it. And by doing that, when you practice it more, it'll feel real. And you will truly not hold resentment. You truly won't hold any fear. Fear is the umbrella term. Resentment, hatred, anger, it's all under there, right? When I say coming from a place of love, right, it's so powerful. Coming from a place of what, if I can be a bit more specific, it's expanded awareness, higher consciousness. You're so aware that you can feel. You're fully aware that fear is like a little tiny small child who's hurt. They're trying to poke at you. But when you're coming from this space where you shifted this narrative, you see yourself in a new light, no one can touch you. Step number 3, transmute the pain. The first thing you do to transmute the pain, right? You send love, you send blessings, you send good health and happiness to yourself. Send it to you first. And then after that, send it to the other person. Send them love, send them blessings, send them good health. Transmute that. Assert yourself. That's self-love. To see yourself first, no, it does not make you selfish. To think about yourself first, you've got to change that narrative. This idea that if you set a boundary, that you're a bad person, you're a selfish person, that is the exact narrative that is interfering with your self-love practice, your process, seeing yourself wholly and fully, allowing yourself to receive what you truly deserve, allowing yourself to experience a life of fulfillment, a life of true confidence. Say with your chest, you got nothing to prove. You've got no identity to protect, right? Not an identity to be like, oh, I'm gonna be this good person, and a good person doesn't tell someone to stop doing something, doesn't tell someone no. Like, think about that concept, right? It truly does not fit. If your intention is to see yourself fully, is to love yourself, with these 3 steps, to 1, honor your emotions, honor your feelings, give them space, give them awareness to what arises. Number 2, change the narrative, change your perspective on the pain that is inflicted upon you. And 3, transmuting that pain. You will be speaking authentically, setting boundaries from an empowered state. And the more you do it, and trust me, you're going to be doing it often, get used to it. Practice it. It will become second nature. Practice these 3 steps often. If you truly feel that this is an area of your life that needs attention, practice, right? That's what we all do. This is why when we start a meditation practice, we do it consistently so we can naturally get into a meditative state, right? Meditation isn't necessarily something you do, it's a state of being. But the more you allow yourself to step into that space, it becomes second nature. No matter where you are, you can tap into that meditative space. The more you practice in becoming aware of who is here to fully acknowledge you, who is here who values you, who respects you, who loves you fully, sees you fully, who hears you out without trying to blame you, hears you out before taking a victim perspective, and sees you fully. You start recognizing that, your discernment will be sharp, clear. You can use your voice and express yourself with clarity. You won't have to think so much. It might even be helpful to set an intention, all right? So have some sort of protocol with yourself to know exactly what to do when you notice that someone is violating your space or is disrespecting you and you feel uncomfortable, you feel unsafe. Set an intention to know what you need to do. Assert yourself. That is self-love. Setting boundaries from a heart-centered approach. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like down below. Comment down below. Let me know if these steps were helpful. Let me know if I shared a little bit of a message that really touched you. A message that helped to change your perception of the situation you're currently in, your perception around boundary setting. Let me know if you already feel like stepping into a space where you love the way your feet, the sound of your feet walking away from those who are not meant for you. You deserve to live a life of fulfillment. You deserve to attract those who truly see you, who honor you, who love you. I will repeat this. Affirm this to yourself and claim it. This is your world. This is your kingdom. You're standing at the top of the hill. You decide who is in your space and who is not in your space. They don't respect you. They don't deserve to be there. They don't deserve to breathe the breath that you breathe. They don't deserve it. But we send them love, all right? We send them love. We come from this heart-centered space. We send them love. We empathize. Because let me tell you, I want to leave this with you, right? We're all dealing with the same thing. We're all dealing with this aspect of ego or this aspect of unconsciousness, or we're all dealing with conditioned patterns that is important for us to become aware of and shift and transcend. And for me personally, that is what allows me to empathize and say, let me say this clearly. You got your shit, I got mine, I see you. And simultaneously, this is my space, so I'm going to grow and heal here. And you go do your thing over there, right? It's a balance. My name is Morsi. If you enjoyed this video, like down below. And until next time, peace and love.